Damn, that is some good shit. Now, Luke Kumo, or is it Kumo? Now, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to clown you. It could be Kumo, and I would imagine that it's Kumo. And I would also imagine, dude, that if I had $1 for every time that you heard "come on" growing up, that I might be fairly rich. Hence the fact that you learned the ground game, man, probably to get guys to stop it. Funny thing that you didn't choose the punching game, man. I guess you knew even back then that you weren't built for it. Whatever, okay? But here's the deal. If you actually had the audacity to fucking face me, punches, man. You can't kick me. You can't take me down. You actually come out to Sacramento, California, and come over to the Vagos clubhouse and metaphorically duel with me with your fists on their clubhouse floor. I'm going to make their floor run red with your blood. I will actually, because of stevia, as the super life fucking food of the century, the millennium that'll save this planet, because of stevia, I will overwhelm you. I will give you a savage fucking beating. You won't be in the game. You won't be anywhere close. You are, what, 6 foot, 170 pounds? So you're built like an NFL defensive back, a skill position player, okay? So I'm wondering, at what point did the game of football pass you by? Was it before high school or was it during? And you know what? I'm wondering, at what point you traded, athletic pants for whatever it was when you were sitting up in the stands doing whatever it was you was doing with, was it girlfriends or boyfriends, okay? You call it. And you know what? I'm wondering, when I was at the University of Notre Dame, playing in front of thousands, playing with guys like Tim Brown and Cedric Figaro, and making plays like the play, I'm wondering where you would have fit into that picture, okay? Would you have been one of the little guys running out with, Gatorade to hydrate athletes like me, all right? Here you go, make a little commercial. Or would you have been taping feet, okay? Washing the fucking buses out, whatever, okay? Not that you wouldn't have been cool. It is what it is, man. You weren't fucking athletically gifted. And so when cage fighting came along and they could actually implement the ground game and the kicking and, you know what, like a real fight, fuck, you know what? Guys like you actually had a fucking chance. Now, you know what? Funny thing, man. If you are willing to come out to Sacramento and do that little gig at the Vagos clubhouse, like I was fucking saying, you will become a millionaire, because what's going to happen, because of the life food, stevia, okay, it's going to give me the ability to pretend to be a hybrid between Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis, and I will overwhelm you, and you won't be in the game at any fucking point of this encounter. You're a lefty, and I know you, and I own you. Ask Ivan Clark, okay? He's a lefty that made it to the National Golden Gloves fucking finals in Des Moines, Iowa, man, in '91. And we shared the same gym for about 2.5 years, and he's 165 pounds, about your size, and faster than you ever fucking dreamed about. Please, God, you know what? Can I come back in a different body? You know what? It wouldn't even been as good as his. And yeah, he taught me lefties inside and out. He was a lefty, and so I have you dialed in. And now, you know what? It's kind of funny because sparring lefties and fighting them is completely different. And ironically, there's a guy in the gym that I frequent because they're all cool and they're fucking badass, named Jamie Hara. And he's a lefty, and he would destroy you. Oh, fuck, look, he would annihilate you in a cage fight. No shit. And you're on the UFC, and he isn't? Oh my God, it doesn't make fucking sense. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. If you come out and you throw punches on me, what I'm going to do is use stevia to power me at 110% for as many rounds as I choose to carry you, that I will overwhelm you with speed that you're not used to, that you've probably never seen, okay? Depending on the community you live in, you might not have anybody that comes close, all right? Because usually the guys that have my hand speed come in a different color, all right? Now, take Ivan Clark, Click, that taught me how to defeat lefties. You know what? He was fast, man, and I could hang with him in sparring. Oh, and DJ Roberson, he's a lefty too. Okay. Oh no, he's not a lefty. He's black and he's fast as fuck. And I can hang with him. And I can envision DJ and you sparring, and it just stand up. And I bet you that DJ's hand speed would make you fucking, it would overwhelm you, and it would take you out of your element. That you wouldn't have the skills to actually fucking sit there and be able to fucking, figure it out, okay, and make it work for you. And what I'm going to do is prove that stevia is the savior of the human body from the ravages of the toxic fucking life that we live in. And I'm going to, like I said, gear it up, man, and pretend to be my 18-year-old self. I'm going to pretend to be a cross between Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis, and I am going to overwhelm you with hand speed that you won't be able to cope with. And what I'm going to do is what everybody thinks is best, okay, for getting the message out on just exactly how good stevia is. Dude, I'll tell you what. You're a lefty that drops his fucking head when he punches, okay? You don't see what you're looking at, okay? You got to look at what you're punching. Now, here's an example of what's going to happen. Go to MySpace, Legit Poet Warrior 41, and go to my pictures, and me fighting Carter Williams. He's a lefty like you, and he's a lot fucking faster and a lot better. And that's the first 10 seconds of our fucking fight, and I'm about to drop that right hand on him. It touches his chin. Now, it's a little short, okay? But his knees feel it, and it doesn't send him on Queer Street, but his brain goes, oh, and if he's that fucking close and that calm and that comfortable, you know what? I'm fucked. So I better kick him in the nuts, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to get fucking knocked out. And that's what he does. And you know what? It is what it is. Here and now. You know what? Because of stevia, Luke Kumo, okay? Are you a Jedi Master? Okay? You know what? I was reading through the fucking posts, and the guys on your board fucking, they seem fairly cool. They seem like they're more grounded, a tougher crowd than Joe Rogan's board. And but they're typical fucking guys, man. They start talking about me and fucking you, and then they start getting into a battle between themselves, and then 10 pages later, man, they're still on it, They're just going back and forth, and I couldn't read shit about what they thought about Dan Quinn, but I guarantee you this, man, that if they don't think that stevia is cool, or is a miracle, or is gonna fucking change everybody's body to perfect, they will after they see what I do to you, alright? You won't be fucking in the game, homie. I'm going to have Jennifer in my corner, and she's going to have super glue, because there's a chance that I might get cut, but it's not going to be like you're going to fucking be setting up on your fucking punches, okay? And you're going to be all that calm and comfortable, alright? It's not going to be like that at all. If you land something on me, it's going to be a flailing, defensive, like fucking trying to splat me, fucking, whatever, get away from me, and I might get cut, and I'll super glue it up, and I'll continue. And I will overwhelm you, and I'll annihilate you, man. Seriously. I have... Did I talk about DJ Roberson? Okay, how fast he was? Well, I can hang with DJ on speed and sparring, okay? And you know what? I can actually hunt his head with my hands. Oh my God. He can hunt my head too. And he's done it on several fucking occasions. Which makes sparring someone of his fucking caliber and Jamie Harris, oh my God. You know what? By the time that I get to you, man, I'm not going to fucking run and work out. I'm just going to go in and spar, when I'm healthy from the shoulder surgery. And I'm going to have the quickest recovery in the history of full-blown, rotator cuffs. And, yeah, did I tell you that story? They went looking for a little rope that was a tendon because it wasn't anywhere near where it should be because Dan Lena ripped it out of its fucking socket. Because I didn't tap. It's not his fault. And so tap on key locks. And when they put it back where it should be, and it's making my left hand supposedly better. And my left hand snapped Pete Herrera's head back, and he didn't even react on a punch. I'm thinking that if you can't punch me, Luke Kumo, come on, and you can't take me down, that you're in my element, okay? And what's going to happen, I call it, all right? And I'm going to call it from here on out that you're going to be Hyundai, and I'm going to be like a Ferrari, and I'm going to take control from the very fucking start. That you will, within a few fucking 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds, realize that you're nothing even fucking close, and that you're in over your head. And then from that point on, what I'm going to do is savagely fuck you up and carry you probably as far as I can, man. Just to fucking be able to talk about it and make a big impression on everybody watching on YouTube. And then when Pure H2O makes me rich, I'll retire you and we'll probably become friends.